ladies and gents, NTV here with some more Pokemon Emerald. Last episode, we got our second badge after beating Brawly in the Dewford Town Gym. This episode, we're gonna go to this little cave right here, because that's where Steven is. Because he's somewhere on this island and we have not explored this cave, so, process of elimination, right? Anyways, let's go in. And we are in the Granite Cave. If we talk to this guy, actually, he's like, oh, it gets dark later on in the cave. Yep, Steven is in here. Cool. And, like he said there, Flash is a thing that you're going to need to use if it's dark in caves. I mean, you don't need to, but it makes your life a whole lot easier. Also, you can't use Flash without getting the badge from Dewford... Yeah, from the Dewford Gym. So, do I have anyone here that I can teach Flash? Ooh, I don't know if I want to teach them these moves. Well, anyways, there are some new Pokemon that we can find. There's 3 new Pokemon in this floor. Let's see if this is one of them. Yep, this is one of the new Pokemon, Makuhita, actually. This is gonna be my next team member. Woo! Okay, Makuhita, it's a bulky Pokemon, and it can take hits pretty well, and it hits decently hard enough. It's just, it's going to be pretty slow when you're using one, so you might want to be careful of that. But I recommend using Makuhita, especially since it can learn some decently nice moves. It learns this move called Fake Out, which is one of the main reasons I want to use one. I mean, Lombre can learn Fake Out as well, but yeah. Anyways, what Fake Out does is, it goes first, well, kind of, like, it almost always goes first, and if it hits, then the opponent flinches. I mean, it's a free flinch, but still, it can come in pretty handy sometimes. Okay, let's just catch you. And 1, 2, 3. You. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. Am I gonna catch you now? 1, 2, 3. Nice! That's our next team member. Okay, Makuhita. It loves to toughen up its body above all else. If you hear quaking rumbles in a cave, it is a sound of Makuhita undertaking strenuous training. Well, since Makuhita is kind of based off sumo wrestlers, I'm gonna be naming it after a sumo wrestler in another game that I did. Gonna name him after Mayor Bo from Twilight Princess. Okay. Let's actually take a look here and move you in. Ooh, Adamant. Wow, perfect. Just what I wanted. Because it's not going to be using special attacks at all. And Adamant increases its physical attack. Anyways, on to new Pokemon. Let's see if I can find another one here. Okay, yep, here's another new Pokemon, Geodude. Geodude is interesting, I guess. I mean, the only way you can get it to fully evolve is by trading, first off, but Geodude, it's not really that good. There's other rock types later on that outclass Geodude, and it has a 4 times weakness to both water and grass, and it's also very slow, so I don't really recommend using Geodude. I mean, if you want to, go for it, but it's not really that good, and you know what? Bo, you can use some levels, I guess. And the next new wild Pokemon that we can find in this part of Granite Cave is it this thing? It is Zubat. Zubat, you're going to be seeing a lot in caves, just letting you know that. But Zubat, it can actually evolve into something pretty nice. I mean, you're going to need to raise up its friendship to evolve all the way through, but just because Zubat's common doesn't mean that it's bad, like, same with Tentacool. But, yeah, Zubat, I can definitely recommend using, especially because it can become a solid team member later on. It's just, it does get annoying seeing nothing but Zubat when you're in caves. So, yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna see if I can catch an Abra here. Just because Abra can learn Flash. Let's actually, you know what? Screw it. Because I know Abra can be found here, but I'm not gonna go through all that trouble. you... Okay. And in the bottom floors of Granite Cave, it's dark, but Flash is a thing that we can use. And there are 2 new Pokemon we can find deeper down here, and one of them I hinted to last episode. Is it this thing? Yeah, it was not that thing, but one of the wild Pokemon that we can find here I hinted to when we were taking on the gym. And another one is one that we have not seen yet, which is a Pokemon you wouldn't want to use in the Doofer gym. Let's see if I can find one of these now, just so I can segue into that. Come on. Okay, here's one of the new Pokemon. It is Aron. Aron is a very physically defensive Pokemon, and if you wanted to take hits, then go for it. It's a really nice team member, but the problem with Aron in this game is it does not learn the best moves leveling up. The best move you're going to get out of it leveling up is Iron Tail, I believe, in terms of moves that have the same type as it, but Iron Tail has a 75% accuracy. So yeah, and it can't learn Rock Slide in this game because I don't think that move is available in this game. But yeah, if you want to use one, go for it, but the problem with Aron, like I said before, is that it's going to take a while, or it's not going to learn that many good moves, and it's going to take a while to evolve. It evolves into Laron at level 32, just to give you an idea. And then it evolves into Aggron at level 42, which, but it's going to take a while to raise up, so just know that you're going to be getting into a lot of leveling up with Aron before it evolves. And the next wild Pokemon that we can find here, let's see if I can encounter it. Well, okay, is this? Nope, not that thing. Well, anyways, the next wild Pokemon we can find is Sableye. Sableye is a Ghost Dark type, which, up until Generation 6, where Fairy type was introduced, Sableye had no weakness. Now Sableye, I mean, that will give you an advantage over the Doofer gym, especially since it's going to be immune to every attack that Brawly sends out. But Sableye itself, its stats really aren't that good. It's not until later generations where it gets things like the ability Prankster and a Mega Evolution, where Sableye gets pretty handy. But here, not really, and these stupid wild Pokemon, I'm not going to cut this one out because I was already talking, and I'm just going to show you that I have been just switching into Ionia here, so Ionia can wreck Zubat and give Bo some experience. Oh, Ionia is almost to level 16 as well. Okay. And I don't know, I'm kind of regretting teaching Ionia Flash because that kind of gives me a move slot that I can't use because HMs can't be deleted until later. But oh well. Oh, Ionia's learning Teleport. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna use Growl. Let's face it. But yeah. Oh, Ionia's caught up now. Cool. Okay. Anyway, see how there's these little rocks here? These rugged rocks that a Pokemon may be able to smash? Keep that in mind because we can come back here and find another new Pokemon, but I'll talk about that later once we have the ability to destroy those rocks. And this rock here, if you examine it, it has an Everstone. What an Everstone does is, if you give it to a Pokemon... These wild battles are going to make me lose my train of thought. Also, Patsy gained a level from that fight. But yeah, if you give an Everstone to a Pokemon, that Pokemon will not evolve if it can. Also... Also, I was talking about the Everstone. Wild battles are stupid right now because I'm trying to talk. Yeah, later on when you have the ability to breed, this was something that was introduced in Emerald actually. If you give the Everstone to one of the Pokemon that you're breeding with, it's going to have a chance of passing down its nature, or the Pokemon that's holding the Everstone is going to have a chance of passing down its nature to the offspring. But that's getting more in-depth with breeding stuff. And also, since I was talking about natures, the ability Synchronize also got a little added thing. Why did I open menu? It also got an added feature in Emerald. Now, if your lead is it has Synchronize, chances are the wild Pokemon that you fight, let's use this as an example, I guess. But yeah, say my Makuhita had Synchronize, right? There's a chance that this wild Makuhita will have the same nature as mine, which would be Adamant, but my Makuhita does not have Synchronize, or else has a chance of having Synchronize, but yeah. Okay, let's just wreck this little Makuhita and get this over with. So yeah. So natures are a thing that got more convenient with getting in as the games get thing. I have no idea what I just said there, but yeah, the gist of it is it gets easier to get natures that you want as Pokemon games progress in generations. And it started with Emerald, which is pretty cool. Also, pickup. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. Pickup was changed from how it works in Ruby and Sapphire. Now pickup, the items that you get depend on the level of the Pokemon that has the ability. Whereas in Ruby and Sapphire, I don't remember how it works, but you can get some pretty good items early on with pickup, and I don't think it really depended on your level. But anyways, let's go through this cave entrance thing. And this here is Steven. He's interested in rare stones, and he travels here and there. And a lot of fans in the Pokemon community has taken up Steven's obsession with stones to a whole new extreme. Oh, a letter for me? Yep, we finally handed the letter over. Okay, thank you. We went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. Contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. Okay, Steel Wing is interesting. Has a chance of raising your defense, but none of my Pokemon can learn it. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. I know since we've gotten to know each other, let's register one another in our Pokénavs. Cool, we got Steven's number. Now I've got to hurry along. Okay then. Well, we finished our objective here. And actually, once you hand the letter over to Steven, we can head back to the Devon Corporation. So I am going to get interrupted. Yep, so we can actually head back over to the Devon Corporation, so I will do just that. And the way we get back there is, of course, thanks to Mr. Briny. And also, since we delivered the letter, we can actually head over to Slateport. But let's go to Petalburg first. And I will cut this out. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, cool. Yeah, after getting the Pokénav, after walking around a certain number of steps, I believe Roxanne's gonna call you and you get her number. So that's a thing. And actually, I kind of forgot to go back to the Rustboro gym to get her number anyways. So yeah, that's a thing. Cool, we got Roxanne's number. Also, Bo learned arm thrust off screen. Okay, back here in Devon Corporation, and yep, I delivered the letter. And for doing so, we get the Experience Share. The Experience Share is not the broken thing that it is in 6th Gen. Instead, it's a held item that you can give to your Pokemon, and it's pretty much the same thing as switching a Pokemon in and out of battle. It gets experience even though it didn't battle. It gets half, actually. So yeah, if you get a new team member, it's a nice way to grind it up without having to actually constantly switch back and forth. So yeah, pretty handy item. And actually, since Ionia has Teleport, I might as well show it off and make a little observation that I noted. So when you use Teleport, you spin around before you teleport. And this just reminded me of Earthbound, because there's a move in that game called Teleport Beta, where you spin around and then teleport to wherever you teleport. But yeah, the way teleport works in this game is you just teleport to the last Pokemon Center that you... Aw, man. You know what, let's show it off anyways. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I'm on Rustboro City, I forget... Yeah, whatever. Let's just show it off anyways, and I'll show you what I mean. Yeah... Little video editing magic there, but yep, teleport landed me straight back in Dewford, and I hope you like that little teleport sound that I added in from Earthbound. Just felt like it. But with that done, let's head over to Slateport. since we're pretty much done with everything we need to do here. And we're gonna get a nice little view of Route 107. And actually, in Route 108 here, see that little ship there that we just passed? Yeah, we'll be going there later on. Just make note of it, I guess. Yep, we've made land in Slateport. I suppose you're going to visit Captain Stern and deliver the Devon goods? Yep. But you know what? I think I'll do that next episode. Or at least explore this area next episode. So, yeah, with that done, we delivered the letter to Steven, who I don't know if I mentioned this before, but he's actually the president's son. I don't even know if they mentioned that in the game, because, yeah, the president is Mr. Stone, and Steven's full name is Steven Stone. So, yeah. I mean, they make note of it in the remakes, but, this isn't the remakes. But, yeah, anyways, I'll end it off here, and next episode, we're going to explore this beach and Slateport City proper. So, see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Emerald. Later!